new favorite movie. That is not my actual favorite movie, but currently of movies that I've recently seen, the one that like, fuck yeah, what's up? That is my favorite new movie. So very, very close. Kitty's actual name is Catherine Ann Brand. So Astrid, that's actually the reason why I like her so much. Believe it or not, my name is, so I think hers is Catherine Ann. My name is Catherine Ann. So the only difference is where there's a I spell it with a Y. And obviously our last names are different. But yeah, I have a lot of parallels to Shadow Cat and Kitty Pryde. So yeah, sometimes I go by the nickname Kitty for that exact reason. Kitty Pryde. Also, she and I have very similar types. Colossus, what's up? Yeah. And the fact that we have the same middle name, it's adorable. Yep. Thank you for that, Astrid. Does Elena have to bring up favorite adult toy? Oh, actually, you know what? No, we can bring it up. My favorite adult toy, I don't even know what it is. I just one time got to what's up and I don't even know what it is, but it worked very well. I could go and text someone who knows what it is and they can tell me what it was, but I don't actually know what it was. Other than that, favorite adult toy. You got your tried and true bestie that like does its job, but I don't even think it has a brand name or anything like that. I don't know if I have a, like style wise, like a Hitachi or whatever. No, I don't think I have a favorite. Same thing. I like a little bit of everything. You're okay. Oh, thank you, Astrid. I started typing dolphin, then I stopped. Everybody knows I love Dolph. Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. That was me. Thank you for that, John. I will be sure to. I'll do one more loop around. Also, John, feel free after you sent your address, if you want to message me any other fucking random American shit you want from a grocery store, just hit me up and I'll throw it in the box as well. Like you know, if you're talking to someone from Australia or the UK, you're like Marmite or whatever. If you want any other American shit, I don't know, let me know and I'll throw it in there as well. First Contact is a great movie. That's not my favorite movie. It's just the one that has a really good soundtrack that I walked down the aisle to when I got married. Totally makes sense. Colossus is a very large Russian meat wall. Very much your type. Yeah. I'm not going to disagree with that. Dude, oh my fuck. If and when Warhammer ever comes on stream. Okay, here's one way to put it. Y'all have met Cat Guy. His bicep took up half of the stream, right? Motherfucker is very well built, right? So you've seen Cat Guy. Then you've seen Alaska. Alaska is even more, like, they're similar size, but Alaska's like a teeny bit more, like, thick, right? Warhammer is the biggest. Yeah, they just get bigger. So the one you guys haven't, so like, Cat Guy, very, very fit, muscular, gorgeous, beautiful. Alaska, very much the same. Warhammer is even bigger. Yeah, that dude is just, yeah. Funny thing though, even though he's the like, when you look at him, he's the most like beefy looking dude. He's also the goofiest. He's like the fucking silliest, and I will straight up say the nerdiest one of them all. But he's fucking huge. But his name is Warhammer because he fucking was obsessed with Warhammer. He just sent me a wall of text with Warhammer. He's a big old nerd, and then when hanging out with him, he's a big old fucking goofball teddy bear. So, I've told this on stream, and I don't think people believed me, but so when he came over for a Netflix and chill night, we Netflixed and chilled. He came over and he came like dressed nicely. He had like jeans and a nice button up or whatever. When he got here, he's like, okay, you ready for this? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. What's up? He's like, give me a second. Then he goes to the bathroom and he changes into his fucking jammies. It's like 11 a.m. Kids are gone. They're at their dad's. And it's like a kid-free weekend. He comes over at 11 a.m. because I only had like a couple hours in the afternoon. He brought his jammies and he changed into them while he was here. And we fucking had a movie night and we were like eating snacks. And he changed into abominable snowman fleece jammy pants. I'm not making this shit up. And we watched a movie in our jammies at like 11 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god, it was so adorable. They were the abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Ranger, the claymation version. I'm not kidding. I can't make this shit up. It was so good. He's adorable. He's super, very gentlemanly, very adorable. Motherfucker came over here, got me tipsy, and then left. The dude's a gentleman. He's very sweet. He's a good guy. Anyways, he's the only one who hasn't been on stream yet, but he heard the other two have been on stream, and now he's going to be on stream soon. Wait, what? What, John, what? To my address. It'll make sense. Colossus is very large. That's how I like them. Gentle Giant Colossus. That's my type. I love the big gentle giants. Was there a cartoon crush of yours? Yeah, no, huge raging crush. You're kidding. Doesn't seem like your type. I feel like you're being facetious. I feel like you're joking. Yes. Labyrinth. Final answer. Ooh, Jess. Also, this is the thing. They're all great movies. I love all of them. I do. It's not my favorite movie, though, of all times. What up, Viper? What up, how you doing? Welcome in. Wait, is it Debbie? No, it's not Debbie. It's not Dallas either. What? No. Vegemite is freaking the best. I think, okay, Vegemite might be better. I had Marmite, and I think I had a slight allergic reaction to it, so not for me. Okay, final answer. Are we going to give the final answer? Awesome. Oh, that was an awesome choice in jammies. I'm sorry, y'all. Motherfucker is the same age as me, so he is, I think, okay, so Cat Guy is 2 years younger than me. Alaska is like 6 months younger than me. Warhammer is maybe like a year or two older than me, but we're all roughly the same age, right? I've never, in my 37 years of dating, had a guy come to my house with jammies and he's like, you ready to throw down with Netflix? And he came here, legit, nothing inappropriate. He came here with his jammies, and we had a Netflix night or afternoon, and we just chilled in our jammies. Motherfucker's adorable. Awesome choice in jammies, yeah. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Ranger, yeah. Ranger, one of those. Is that after Rudolph retired from the North Pole duties and went to work for smoking up there? Yes, LT, that is exactly what it is. I was a sucker for Gambit. Oh, the Mon Cherie. Oh, Gambit yeah, Gambit's really hot. Gambit was like my, he was my side piece. Like, I liked Gambit a lot. I do. I still like Gambit. Every time I see a motherfucker at Comic-Con dressed as Gambit, I was like, what's up? I really adore Gambit. But, my, like, like, what I want to come home to at the end of the night is not a Gambit. I want to come home to a Colossus. Colossus he's sweet. He's a gentle, he could fuck a bitch up if he wanted to. But Colossus, the thing about him is he's just like, he's a nice guy. You guys don't know, I like nice guys. All the people I date are nice people. I don't go for any of the possessiveness, jealous, controlling. Nah, I go for good hearts, good, nice people. Okay, speaking of which, my favorite movie of all times, next time we play this drinking game, this is gonna be a spontaneous drinking game where I just quiz chat. So now you guys know, my favorite movie of all times, you should have guessed this, is Aliens. It's game over, man. It is my Mother's Day movie as well. My favorite movie of all times that I've seen damn near fucking 1,000 times. Yeah. And also a big crush of mine from the 90s was Hicks. Is he Corporal? I think he was a Corporal Hicks. What's up? Oh, I love aliens! Mine is BTTF2. What's BTTF2? Aliens! Sorry, I was playing Div. Oh, wait, did you know, Keen? Were you able to guess that? My favorite movie of all times is Aliens. Yeah. I think it's well done. You can watch it 1,000 times. I have a fetish for Space Marines. It's equal parts it's got entertainment, it's funny, it's action, it's well scripted, and like, dude, it's fucking goddamn how many years old? Like 40 plus years old, and it's still good. It's all. I watch that every year, and I'm still like, this is the best fucking movie ever. Yeah, I love Aliens. Best movie ever. I'm not gonna like argue anyone on that. I'm just saying it's the best for me. May not be like the best cinematic adventure ever made, but for me, I fucking love Aliens. What up, Scalboat? How are you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Back to the Future 2? Wait. Is Back to the Future 2 where like Biff gets all up on his mom and he's like, nope? Is that the one? Or is that Back to the Future 1? All very good ones. Oh god, Aliens, you psychopath! I mean, you already kind of knew that, right? Come on, you've been watching me for how long? You fucking already knew I was a bit of a psychopath. Everybody's already known that. Yeah, Aliens! Oh my god, Queen Alien versus... So it's a maternal movie. So Aliens did not become my favorite movie till after I became a mom. But it's got everything I like. Sci-fi, a little bit of horror, all that stuff. It's basically a mom movie. There's the Queen Alien protecting her brood. There's Ripley protecting her new surrogate daughter. It's a maternal movie. And then the best part of the movie is where she's like, get away from her, you bitch. And then she like bitch slaps an alien with a mech. Come on, I have a mech fetish. The combination is just like, oh, that's so good. Flamethrowers, Space Marines, nuking shit from orbit. Oh, God. Aliens is such a great movie. You know what? That's going to be the way, if there's ever someone that I really like and I was like, I think I'm really enamored with you and I want to show you my feelings, I'm going to sit them down and make them watch Aliens with me. That's how you know I'm into you. Computer.
Your flip time.
Off. Oh, sweet. Flip time. Computer. Set flip timer for 30 minutes, please. So if you guys want to know how to make kimchi, this is how you make kimchi. You drink bourbon and take forever to chop random vegetables. And then every 30 minutes, you flip all of this. It's just Napa cabbage rinsed. And then salted, and then salt is doing. Look at it. It's nice and flimsy. We got. So, I mean, no, the big pieces are still like that's still pretty firm. That's still pretty. You like you can still crunch it. You don't want to be able to crunch it. So, all right, that's still going. Salty. Woo! I feel like I just heard slut timer. No. Thank you, Jess. I adore you. Scalp says, I'm good. Finished a zine. Got it. You got a new tattoo. What's your new tattoo? Saw green jello play the basement of the thrift store. Wait, that's a Scalp. That was a lot in one sentence. You saw green jello play the basement of a thrift store. Can you elaborate on that at all? Are you gonna bury it so you can ferment it? No. Astrid, I don't do that because I have a refrigerator. So, back in the day. Okay, so first of all, if you guys don't know this, I have the gear to do that though. So back in the day, oh, back in the day, if you wanted to bury kimchi before they had refrigerators, you would take one of these ongi pots and you would put the kimchi in it and you would bury this. Is it 3 feet? I don't even know how many feet it is, but you bury that motherfucker in the ground where it's cold and it's supposed to like keep it cold. We have refrigerators now, so I don't do that. I use my ongi pot to store rice. Yeah, Lynn J laughs at me about this all the time. So, if you saw earlier, a mini ongi pot is my salt dish, which I just use all of it for making kimchi. But this is also an ongi pot, and this is originally made to do soy sauce and gochujang. So fermented soy sauce is fermented soy sauce, I think, and then gochujang is fermented chili flakes. But this is what that pot is for. Is like to make a mini version. And then that's for obviously kimchi. I use this for salt. I use that for rice. I appreciate respecting my heritage, but I ain't gonna bury shit in the ground because I have refrigerators and I don't have to do that. The reason why they buried it in the ground was because there were no refrigerators or very few refrigerators. So, funny story, my mom hates cooking. My mom is Korean. She's like she tells everyone she's from Seoul. She's from the country. She just doesn't like to tell people that. So my mom is from Korea, and she would tell me these stories about when all the mostly women in the village would get together and they would have these giant kimchi making parties, and they would just like fucking, I don't know, like 100 heads of cabbage. They would just all get together, they would chop, they'd make the sauce, they'd shove it in the urns, they would put that shit in the ground, and it was like a whole weekend where all the women got together and just had kimchi making parties. And my mom was like, fuck that shit, and she went and hid herself in the library because she's like, I don't want to cook. That's my mom. We're very different people. But I would hear about this, the little village she grew up in. That's what they did every year. Everyone got together and they had giant ass kimchi making parties, and then they would bury that shit in the ground. Obviously, we don't do that right now because we have refrigerators and I can just put it in my refrigerator. Remember that band Green Jelly or Jello? They did that rock Three Little Piggies song. Scallop, I don't know shit. No, I'm terrible with music, which is why I'm so hard to date. Because everyone on Tinder is like, oh, I love music festivals. It's like, I know nothing really past the 90s and early 2000s. So yeah, no, I'm terrible. I don't know any music. You have a kimchi pot. I do have a kimchi pot. I'm Korean. So yeah, ongi pots are... I was actually going to buy a whole bunch of ongi... They're actually pretty affordable. I was going to buy a whole bunch of ongi pots, and I was going to put them all around the house and use them as planters for my plants. Not many Koreans bury their kimchi. Like, that's just... none of us do that anymore. There's like fucking $3,000 kimchi fridges. We do that now. But I appreciate the ongi pots. So, yeah, I have a couple of them, and I use them for non-conventional purposes, non-traditional purposes. Okay, yes, there we go. Green Jello, like Little Pigs Let Me In. I don't know anything, like, dude, I have a new, it's not a red flag. God, are we going to talk about red flags? God, I love talking about red flags. Anyways, I don't know if it's a red flag. It's definitely not a bad red flag, but one of my red flags was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't date me, is I can't date the musical types. They hate me, which is hilarious because my sister and my mom are so musically inclined. But I can't do the art, any artist type in general. Be you a musician, painter, sculptor. I don't know. If you identify as an artist, you should not date me. No, never. Don't do it. Whatever it is, there's a lot of things about my personality that means I should not be dated by you. Yeah, my sister has told me this many times. I should have listened to her. But no, can't do that. I wish I had more feelings. I do not. That's not so much as a red flag. It just means you understand. Yeah, I mean, there are different personalities. I will just say I've dated a fair amount of... what up, Vendetta? How are you doing? It's good to see you. I've dated a lot of different types of personalities. But I will say the ones that... Who's going to bed? Night, Keen. I wish I had more friends too, but instead I'm going to sleep. Night, Keen. Thanks for being here. Have sweet, happy dreams of nothing stressful at all. Sweet dreams, Keen. Thanks for being here. You could bury your kimchi when you dig up the earth for the luau. It's too early in the season. If you're gonna bury kimchi, you have to do it in like October. It has to be right as it's getting like fucking cold. If you bury it now, it's just gonna fucking mold. Yeah, you have to bury it when it's cold. I think it's around like like a regular, not like the regular high has to be like 50, low 50s, I think, in order to bury kimchi. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But yeah, it's way too warm to be able to do that. You gotta do that shit in the late... So when my mom would tell me they would do the kimchi parties when she was a little girl, it was late fall. And then that shit would last all through winter. And then if you gotta go with the, like, weather. But if it was... nice and cold, you could probably go through like early spring before you had to bury it up. Another great exclamation point menu. We're making kimchi, and we're talking